Welcome to this advanced Behringer LM Drum tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sync the Behringer LM Drum to other hardware synthesizers. In this case, we'll take the Behringer TD3MO, which is Behringer's take on the legendary TB303 bassline synthesizer. Now let's make sure that our devices are in sync. In this case, both synths are made by Behringer, so I can set them up in the Synth Drive software. Obviously, if you've got a synthesizer from another manufacturer, you've got to check the MIDI settings on that as well. But it's basically the same settings. Open the Synth Drive software and check the clock source. Since our Behringer LM Drum is a sequencer, you want to put the clock source to internal. And also check that our sync in and out setting is set to 48 BPQ. Now let's go ahead and go to the settings of the other synth and make sure that its clock source is set to trigger and also the rate is set to 48 BPQ. And by the way, you can also pick a different BPQ setting, just make sure it's the same on the other side. Now let's connect the devices physically. Take a mini TRS cable and connect one end to the sync out of the Behringer LM Drum and the other end to the sync in of the Behringer TD3MO. Now hit play on the Behringer LM Drum and you should be able to hear both synthesizers playing in sync. Yeah, if the Behringer TD3MO keeps on playing, just hit stop. So as you see, it's really easy to get started. But let's explore some different options. So let's grab another patch cable, but this time we connect one end to one of the instrument outputs on the Behringer LM Drum. I'll take a cowbell output for this. Now connect the other end to the filter in on the TD3MO. So we are basically sending an audio sample right into the synth. Now select the cowbell, switch to the step mode and program a sequence for this. And if we now hit play, we're gonna hear the cowbell sample adding to the sound of the oscillator on the TD3MO. Now let's play with some settings for this sample to make it blend better in the overall sound. I'm adding distortion and also tuning the sample up. But of course, it's a matter of taste. And just maybe you want to put the cowbell slightly down in the mix on the drum machine. Now this is pretty cool, isn't it? But we can even put it a step further. For this, let's first clear our pattern and then switch to the keyboard mode. To do so, hit tab and pads simultaneously. And now we see a piano keyboard layout on our pads. And now we are able to record a cowbell sequence with different notes. Hit play and record and just play something. So this advanced approach gives us even more options than just triggering one single sound. And by the way, you can load any sample into your Behringer LM Drum, like a piano key or a bass line or whatever you want, and then just use it like this. Now that's pretty cool, isn't it? But let me show you one more thing that you can do. Grab another patch cable and this time connect it to one of the trigger outputs of the Behringer LM Drum. And by the way, you can route any instrument to this trigger outs. And now connect the other end of the cable to the gate in on the Behringer T3MO. Then let's activate every pad on our pattern to see what happens. Now unpress some of the buttons to make a slight variation to the parameter change. So let's summarize. We now learned how to sync external synthesizers to the Behringer LM Drum. We learned how to use the instrument outputs as well as the trigger outs, which makes jamming with different external synthesizers or even modular systems even more fun and creative. Hit like and subscribe if you found this video useful. Thanks for watching.